Let's play with some brand new makeup and try not to go crazy today. Yay! You guys, not to be dramatic, but I could literally cry for the rest of the day and still have so many tears left over. I could solve California's drought situation. I am the most emotional going through it, sleep deprived, frustrated, having a day. But I sat down and I did my hair. And I don't know what happened in this motion, guys. Like, I was doing my hair and it's giving real Maddie Perez. Like, this is the most Latina I've looked in a while. It's giving Maddie Perez, it's giving Selena. And then I felt slightly better after my hair was done. And I was like, you know what? I have a whole bunch of new makeup I haven't delved into. I love talking to you guys as a form of therapy for me. As much as you guys are like, yo, I put on your videos as a comfort watch because I know your videos are going to uplift me, make me feel happy, take my mind off things, give me like my me time, good, feel happies. You know what I mean? As much as I do that for you guys, I want you guys to know that sitting down and like, it doesn't feel like I'm talking to a camera, even though that's what we're literally doing, Mary. It literally does feel like, hello? It literally does feel like I'm just hanging out with my girlfriends. I have my makeup brushes ready. I have my beauty blender ready. I have my new makeup products ready. Now I just want to be like, can I be mean for a sec? Or can I be honest for a sec? I'm making love a verb today, and I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna do my makeup, even though I don't have literally anything to do today, guys. Like, literally nothing. I got new shoes because I am in a slip-on era of my life. I just really want to share this with you guys. These are from Cushionaire. I got them from Amazon. You guys are so comfy and so like memory foamy. And I know we're not talking shoes today, but if you are a friend of mine, you are always gonna hear me talk about shoes. That's just something that's gonna happen, Mary. But we got some stuff from Miss Laura Mercier. You guys, we got some stuff from Essence that I'm so excited about. We got an eyeliner from Trixie Cosmetics. We got some stuff from Makeup Revolution. We got a lot of good makeup to play with. I just want to vent. And like, there's nothing wrong, you guys. I just think it's the hormones from pregnancy, which I know a lot of my mamas out there, you guys can relate. And honestly, just being a woman, period. The emotions get to you guys, the hormones get to you, and it's kind of what I'm going through. Babes, get comfortable. We're gonna just do our makeup and we're gonna chit chat and we're gonna vent. This might be a longer video, but you guys seem to really enjoy those. Also, if you guys are like, oh, I really want to try that product, or I'm really interested in that product. Most of these products, guys, and most of the things I'm talking about today, I will absolutely link on my Amazon storefront, because you guys know I got you there. If not, they're gonna be linked on my LTK. Of course, I got you, babes. Nothing infuriates me more than when I see somebody on the interwebs use a product that I'm like, oof, mamas, drop the ad. And then the ad is nowhere to be found. I am so excited about this product. This is the Clinique Moisture Surge Active Glow Serum. I have been waiting for this product to become a serum for, I feel like, forever. You guys know, and I wish I had it, I'm a big fan of the Clinique Moisture Surge, like the jar. It's a water-based moisturizer. And literally, I last week just ran out of mine. I think I posted about it that I've like emptied it completely out, which for me, somebody who receives PR pretty frequently, for me to go through a moisturizer, unheard of. But the Clinique Moisture Surge moisturizer is seriously one of my favorites, and I literally just threw away an empty jar. So if anything tells you like what perfect timing getting this thing was and how much I love the Moisture Surge line from Clinique, babes, that should tell you everything. For priming sprays, you guys, I have a couple new sprays from Essence. I got a huge PR package, you guys. It was so cute. It had like drawers, and they sent me a bunch of new goodies. And you guys know I love Essence. I live for Essence quality, that price tag, the way that I could go literally to like a CVS or a Walmart or a Target and find it, amazing. And they came out with new setting sprays, so I'm gonna use them as that. YOLO, said the Drake. Maybe not anymore. Kendrick's been keeping him real quiet. I'm gonna use a mixture, guys. This is waterproof and it is free from oil and alcohol. And this is free from oil and alcohol, but it's the instant matte. This might be a little drying. It's okay. You guys, this is Essence, so I promise you right now, this is no more than $5. And this will just go like right in my T-zone. I'm just gonna go in with some tried and true Caudalie, guys, because I don't want to be necessarily too matte going through it with my skin. This baby made me feel what having dry skin would be like. As an oily skin girl, I've never felt that in my life, but this baby has made me feel so dry. And honestly, guys, I don't envy you. I will stick to being an oily skin girl because this, like, your skin feeling dry constantly, I don't envy that. Like, that sucks. I feel for you. I'm sorry, babes. I don't like it. For primer, I'm gonna use the La Mercier Hydrating Primer. Love this primer. I had this primer years ago, and I'm pretty sure I went through it just a little. My skin did not like something, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys because look how red it's getting, and she's a little sensitive. I'm gonna be so honest. I think it's the setting sprays. Don't quote me. Anyways, it doesn't hurt or anything. My skin is like this, guys. My skin is so quick to tell me when it doesn't like something. Quick. I have these new bronzers and blushes from Makeup Revolution, which I am so excited. I have become such a Makeup Revolution slore. I just really love them. I have this Rare Beauty highlight that I want to use, sealer that I want to use, and I have this La Mercier powder that I want to use. Ultra Blur. Their translucent powder is already pretty blurry, guys, so I'm kind of curious to see how this one works. And I have so many La Mercier powders, guys, to the point where a normal person would be like, Laura, you should stop hoarding these and like share with the people. Be generous with them. And I'm pretty sure I've said this before on videos, guys. When it comes to most, and I'm gonna be like 99.9% of makeup, I give it away. I do, because I don't like hoard makeup, but I like makeup to like use, and I have so many nieces and sisters and cousins and aunts and all that. But when it comes to La Mercier, and when it comes to the Urban Decay all-nighter, you guys, I have so many of these too. I don't give these away. I use them all the time too. They're my favorite. They're like my tried and true. I just love that when I run out of a container of setting powder, I could just reach into my drawer and know that I have an extra. Like that. Those two products, I cannot. Like, sorry. I won't go back into the streets. Speaking of my husband, shout out to my husband, you guys. He has been literally the best partner this pregnancy, the best dad this pregnancy. My goodness, I do not know where I would be in my life right now if it wasn't for that man. That man has kept me so sane. I have a new brush. Yes, I do. I got this new brush from Makeup Revolution as well, guys. Little dual-ended little baddie. I'm gonna go ahead and use this to blend out my bronzer. But Brandon has been incredible. My man is literally a walking bouquet of green flags. He is such a good dad, such a good partner, so supportive throughout this whole pregnancy. I had to go a few days without him, and I literally was like, come back. It's not that I couldn't function without him, because I mean, obviously I did. I survived, but it just wasn't as easy. Obviously, I realized just how much he takes off of my plate. He has been so helpful with the kids and letting me sleep and letting me just prioritize being pregnant and like creating life. So incredible, you guys. My skin is getting so red. Mary. It's just the fact that this pregnancy has just not been easy, guys. Like, you know what? Let's talk about it. I know that I usually vent to you guys in my pregnancy diaries and then like my trimester Q&As, but it's a chit chat to get ready with me, guys, and I'm going to chit chat. And the pregnancy is just, I can't help but talk about it because it is such a reason why I am the way that I am, which sounds horrible. I was telling Brandon this. I want this baby to, because like, you know how they say that babies feel whatever moms feel in utero while cooking and baking in the oven? I don't want her to feel like I am not happy carrying her, because I am. Like, I'm so grateful. I'm so well aware of how lucky I am that I can conceive and carry my own children, and I have that blessing. So I don't want her to feel like I'm just complaining, but I'm gonna vent because this pregnancy has been very hard. And just sleep wise, guys, like, let's talk about sleep or the lack thereof, Mary. It's just because it's not happening. Is the sleep in the room with us? I sleep with something, this ring, something. I sleep with a ring on. I actually have this on literally all day. It tracks my sleep, it tracks my stress, it tracks my steps, all those great things. The way that I have been hitting 50s, 40s, I had a night where I literally hit a score of 13 sleep-wise out of 100, Mary. Sleep has been absolutely god awful. And here's the thing, guys, this is actually with my sleep getting better, but I'm still having like not the best night's sleep. Getting comfortable is so difficult. The way that the baby and I lay, and thank God that she actually sleeps when I sleep, because Jameson was on a completely opposite schedule. I remember that boy would bounce and flip and bob and hit my bladder like as I was trying trying to sleep. And then in the mornings when I was like up and active, he was like out. My baby now that I'm carrying right now, I'm pretty sure she goes to sleep when I go to sleep because she does not move at night. And it's crazy because I am so tired. I go to bed around 9:30 every single night. And I'm telling you guys, like, I'm ready to go to sleep when I go to bed. I don't have any new products for eyes. I'm just gonna throw some bronzer in my eyes. As I was saying, I go to sleep very tired. Like, I don't go to sleep like, oh, like maybe no, I go to sleep damn near exhausted. But then I get into my little pregnancy pillow and then Brandon turns off the lights. We get into like, oh, we're gonna go to sleep mode. And guess who just can't fall asleep? It's the most frustrating thing. I don't want to be like, it drives me crazy, but it has gotten to the point at night where there have been some nights where I have curled over my pillow and almost cried because I'm so frustrated at how difficult it is to sleep. I was telling Brandon, I am so excited to sleep after this baby. And he was like, yeah, that after you have a baby, you don't really sleep. And I was like, no, that should tell you how horrible sleep during pregnancy has been. I'm looking forward to the sleep with a newborn because at least with a newborn, you can fall asleep. And I don't have restless legs with a newborn. Restless legs go away. The cramps go away for the most part. Yeah, I wake up to feed, but for the most part, I catch good sleep in between feedings. If that tells you how bad my sleep has been, guys, I should say it all. Ask me what I'm doing today, guys. I might take Autumn to TJ Maxx later. Heavy on the mic. Mom's in the chat. I know you agree. Well, some of you, because some of you guys are lucky baby duckies and don't experience any of these symptoms during pregnancy, which I'm like, what is that like? There is the whole thing of I'm anemic. I talked about it on my podcast, which if you guys don't listen to my podcast, go listen to my podcast. Edit that out, babes. I know a lot of you guys are like on your edit that out grind and we appreciate it. I'm obsessed with my podcast. We're having so much fun with it. But I talked about how my anemia is back with a vengeance. Well, I've always been anemic, but it fluctuates, guys. There's days and moments in my life and phases where I have it really under control. For example, with Jameson, I wasn't severely anemic. Like I had it, but it wasn't as bad as I had it with Autumn or as I have it with this baby. With this baby, it's so bad that they caught it in my glucose test. The test where they're only really looking at your sugar. That's how low on iron my blood was. They caught it in a glucose test, Mary. It's pretty bad. When people ask me, oh, are you really anemic? Like, how anemic are you? Because they think I'm joking, or they think I just read the same article in Vanity Fair that everybody has anemia or whatever. No, I legally, Mary, cannot donate blood in the state of California. That's how bad my blood is. They'd rather not take my blood at all and risk somebody dying than take my blood that is so weak and frail and has no iron. What? But anyways, as I was saying, I know that is affecting my energy because your energy is directly correlated to the iron in your blood. Like if you have more iron, if you're good on iron, you're less likely to be as tired or as fatigued. Like iron is good, and my body does not make enough of it, first of all, to support me on a regular day-to-day basis, let alone me pregnant. So supporting me and a fetus, the way my body's like, where do you think we're gonna get all this iron from, Mary? Where? But I am doing a lot better with it. I had my appointment and I was so ready to like get my blood drawn because Brandon was like, you should ask your doctor how much your levels are exactly and then we can supplement it. And you know, you see what we need to do. I'm like, let's get some exact numbers going. So I went into my doctor's appointment and literally did just that. I asked to get my blood taken out to see just where we were at levels wise, how much do I have to supplement it on a regular basis. But my doctor was very amazing and said, if I do that, I'm probably gonna have to put you on a supplement that will in fact constipate you, Mary. And TMI, I'm about to say something I don't know if I've ever said on camera, but here it goes because we're gonna be real because that's what we are here. With Jameson, I had the very same doctor, gynecologist, same doctor. So she knows my story, Mary. And she knows, just like you guys know now, that I had hemorrhoids with Jameson because of constipation. Now, when you're pregnant, here's a little thing you might not know. When you're pregnant, you're more likely to get constipated because you're more likely to get dehydrated because your body is working very hard to make this hormone that makes you pee a bunch, but also keeps the water in the sac recycled and clean. I don't really know the ins and outs of it, guys, but you get really thirsty and sometimes you're not supplementing that thirst, therefore you get constipated. So you're already prone to getting constipated. So let's add on top of that, when you're a pregnant woman that needs to take iron supplements sense, Mary? Constipate you. Bad. I was very constipated when I was pregnant with Autumn. Going to the bathroom was like unheard of on a regular basis. It was bad. She remembered that and she was like, I don't want to put you on anything that's going to make you even more uncomfortable that you already are. Like, pregnancy already comes with so many things that naturally make you uncomfortable. So she put me on, well, she didn't put me on anything. She told me start incorporating a lot more vitamin C into your diet because vitamin C helps with iron absorption. I know one of you guys commented that on my podcast as well, like in the comment on the podcast, which thank you, love you. But also my doctor did this, that I take a vitamin C supplement, and then she said I want you to focus on eating a lot of greens and lentils. So that's what I've been doing. I need to get these little Catrice puffs out. I'm okay with the eyes today, guys. I like a little, not too much, because I feel like the complexion is gonna like be a lot. I was gonna do something. Oh yeah, I was gonna do my eyeliner. Okay, so I didn't buy them. These were sent to me. Thank you so much, Urban Decay. They sent me their new Glide On eye pencils. They're 24/7. You guys, these last so long. I'm gonna put this nude glittery pearlescent one on my waterline. I used to do this all the time. I don't know why I stopped. Also, I took these out for this exact reason. Hello, pregnancy brain. Do you guys want to see my sleep score from last night? I'll show you, because you guys are probably like, Laura, you're being so dramatic. No, Mary. Out of 100. And I know D's might get degrees, but when you're pregnant, guys, and that's actually a really good score. Like I said, I've been hitting 30s, I've been hitting 50s. The ones that where I'm like, how am I gonna manage this day is like when I hit the 22s or the 19s. And it's happened, you guys. Like I was saying, I want this baby to know that I really am so grateful to be carrying you, and I love you so much, and you're perfect, and I love you, but mommy's going through it. I am gonna move on to concealer. I really want to try this Makeup Revolution concealer. I got the shade medium yellow, which you guys know I love a bright yellow under eye. Don't love the consistency there. Don't love that. I almost forgot to mention. Okay, let me try this out real quick, because okay, for concealer I don't think this is concealer greatness. I think this is, oh well, it does say under eye brightener and concealer. I can see brightener, Mary. I don't really see concealing much, because pero light brightening is really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix it with a tried and true concealer that we love here, Miss Surreal Skin from Makeup by Mario. The way that Brandon and I went to go see our 3D baby, our 3D ultrasound or 5D or whatever, and I had my heart set on, like, I thought I was gonna have Brandon's twin running around. And then we took one good look at that ultrasound, which by the way, she was so not having it this day. Well, the first time we actually were able to do a redo, which shout out Little Belly Spa that let us do a whole redo of our ultrasound, because she was completely turned around the first day we went, and we had like planned a whole day around it. And this little girl was like, I am taking a nap and I will not be bothered. And she was not. Like, we did not really see her that day. So we got a redo. Ultrasound was on a Friday. The redo we got to do was a Monday, and we got to see her. And the second she came on the screen, I was like, oh, well, there's me again. Like, literally big chunky cheeks, eyes galore. Like, she definitely looks like me. She has my nose. I know, because all of my kids have my nose, and I'm not disappointed. Again, I love you and you're perfect in every single way, but I wanted to have a little Brandon running around. You know what I mean? I feel like I already have my twin and my son, and everybody says it too. Like, everybody who clocks it are like, yo, Jameson, mini Mariaagloriaa. Definitely looks like his mom. This one, however, also looks like me, at least in the 3D. I mean, we can never know for sure, because she's still baking. Brandon wanted a Mexican looking baby. Like, that's what he's always dreamed of. He wants his kids to look more like me than like him. So he won in that sense. Like, I won genetics wise, but he won in the wanting and the getting. I mean, I am grateful. I just want this baby to be like healthy, and I really just want to have a really good labor and not a traumatizing one. This is my last one. I have no desire to go through this again. I also do not feel like I have the physical or mental capability to do another one, guys. 3 and we're done. All right, let's go into Miss Ultra Blur. Love the sifter on Miss Laura Mercier's packaging because so much powder comes out, guys. And you can just dip your Beauty Blender or your Velour Puff. I'm gonna do both. I like to do Beauty Blender first and then Velour Puff for the rest of the face. So again, shout out to all the moms out there. Again, just speaking to those like me who are like going through it, but like you're pushing through because you gotta do it for the baby. Obviously, like that's who your #1 priority is now. I see you. I've also been getting asked a lot about my novel, and you guys, it's coming. I want you guys to know though, like I also see how you guys are like, well, when is it coming out, or what's the progress, or what's going on, or what's the word count. You guys, I get that so much because I know I haven't been keeping you guys updated on it. That's just because, guys, writing has taken such a backseat this pregnancy because I feel like mentally and creatively some days when I'm just not there, I don't want to force it, which you shouldn't. You should be able to give yourself grace when you're a creative, especially because you don't want to hit burnout, and I don't want to hit burnout on something I'm truly so passionate about. Not that I think I would for like a really long time where I would sit there, but I want you guys to know I appreciate every message, every DM, every comment that's like, so what's the word count, how we looking. And I know so many of you guys want to be beta readers, ARC reader. I don't even know what the lingo is, guys. I'm so new to this world. But it's coming. I'm working on it. It's definitely not an abandoned project. I would definitely let you guys know, like, hey, you know that novel I've been slaving away for, and it's like my hopes and dreams, and it's part of my identity now, you know that novel? I'm quitting on it. No. Oh god, just saying that made me feel so icky and gross, and I don't like it. Oh, I want to cry, Mary. It is still in the works. But again, guys, with everything, the depression that came the second trimester, and that, I'm not even gonna lie, guys, I feel like it kind of lingered onto the third this time around. It's not something I like to talk about because it's one of those things where I feel like if you bring attention to it, it makes it more real, and I don't want to give it any power. But I feel like it is important to acknowledge that, you know, it happens during pregnancy and it's normal, and I do want to be a safe space for women to come to this channel who are going through pregnancies and are going through these journeys and these changes of life. And I want for you so badly to have somebody to relate to, because before experiencing this with Jameson, who was my second, I had no idea you could get postpartum depression during pregnancy until I talked to my doctor about it again while I was pregnant with Jameson. I told her, like, I've just been really sad, really lack of motivation. Basically the way I felt during postpartum blues with my daughter, I was feeling during pregnancy, and my doctor had to be like, that's totally normal. You're okay in the sense of you're not alone. This happens. This isn't my first case of hearing this, but it is something that you just have to keep in mind. Again, it's not something that I really want to acknowledge or talk about too much because the more I talk about it, like, it feels more real, but it is very real. These feelings of like, am I enough, or like, what am I doing? Like all these emotions that I would usually go through on a daily basis, they're so much more heightened now because of pregnancy hormones and all that stuff. It's there, guys. Like, I know that I might not always show it. Keep in mind though, social media is a highlight reel. It's not necessarily the thing you should ever truly go off of, because it's always just showing the good parts, at least for the most part. That's another reason why I kind of wanted to touch on it on this video specifically, because I want to be real with you guys. And again, I want you guys to have somebody that you can come and watch and be like, no, like, she gets it. At least she's talking about it. And I don't feel as alone now, because who knows, you might also be going through a pregnancy in which you feel like, hey, I'm feeling a little not my best self, and like I'm having all these weird mental thoughts, and like, I just want you to know that I see that, I hear that, and you're not alone. These Rare Beauty liquid luminizers, I'm going to use the shade Transcend just to kind of highlight the highest points of my face right now, and to add some glow to the skin, because I feel like we're looking very matte, guys. These essence sprays, they might have made me turn into a red tomato lobster bisque, but they definitely did mattify my skin. They're so pretty. God, Seleners. Let's move on to our blushes. Like I said, I got these new blushes from Makeup Revolution, which, by the way, guys, the bronzer, kind of loved, kind of lived. Let me just mix these two. Sun-Kissed Apricot and Rosy Cheeks. Warm up the product, and again, I'm mixing them, guys. Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna tell me what? Okay, Makeup Revolution, That's really pretty. That's really pretty. That's really cut. That's really fishy. I love it. That's stunning. Guys, I also got the coolest PR packages from CoverGirl. I got this one, which we got some new lip velvets. Look at this packaging, guys. Like, I love this box. And like the colors are stunning. I already picked out the ones I really want to use that were just like screaming my name. I got the new Super Cloud mascara, again from CoverGirl, which this just reminds me of Superstore. And I don't know why, guys. I have like my moms with TV shows. I don't know if anybody else is like that. I wanted to use the brown one, which I got a brown one, but just use this one, guys. It's okay. So you guys, my makeup, I'm telling you, it's always the days where I literally have nothing to do. Like nothing. That my makeup just flawless. I didn't even read the claims. I should have read the claims, guys. Might be. But you know what? You know what, Mary? This lash is looking so good right now. It literally looks like I have a falsie on. And I don't, Mary. Dumb. Wow, that's a pretty mascara. I'm gonna apply this just on one eyelash so you guys can see the very real difference. And then I'll read the claims. And then I'll be like, actually, Ellen. So it literally says, super boost your lashes to the highest heights and weightless length. Instantly lift up to 20%. I don't know, guys, but this is an air whipped formula, and I think that's where they got the name Super Cloud. But you guys, look at that. It's definitely lifting, like it's definitely supporting my curl, and it's also giving a ton of length. So I'm all about this. Last we have is the lip, you guys, this mascara. I had to stop and make a TikTok about it. Go follow me on TikTok. I'm gonna use this Makeup Revolution plumping lip liner in the shade, I don't know, Melba Warm Peach. I don't want a warm peach. I want like a brown. Do I want this lip liner? Did I tell you guys that I had a leg cramp on both of my legs the other day? Like, not the other day, like a week ago, I moved both of my legs at the same time in bed and I got a leg cramp in each of my legs. Like, that's how bad they've gotten. And my legs were sore for like 3 days after because those leg cramps, Mary. Drop them in the chat if you guys have experienced, well, any of these symptoms. I mean, feel more than welcome to be like, sis, me too. And then just the fact that they linger and your leg stays sore for days after, kicking you while you're down. It's pretty horrible. Anyways, I went ahead and just used a Dominique Cosmetics lip liner, guys, because these are my tried and true. So these are the new Outlast Forever Velvet Pigments from CoverGirl. I have here the shade Sachet Spice and Cloud Nude. A lot of clouds. Cloud Nude is gonna be my steez though. So I don't think these are necessarily gonna be marketed as liquid lipsticks, or I don't think they are, because they're not necessarily fully matte. They do have some cream sheen to them. They're very velvety, they're very soft and very like air fluffy on the lips, which I love. These are winners. I know I didn't use both colors. I'll use this eventually, trust me. You don't have to wait long to see me try another nude lipstick on. That's not a problem here ever, but I think we went with the perfect one. Cloud Nude. And this whole makeup look, I'm telling you, Burlington hates to see me come in with this makeup. Makeup is all the way done, complete. I'm pretty sure I have a booger, but at this point, guys, it is what it is. I'm so thankful that you guys let me talk at you today, because I feel like I definitely did that. I cannot thank you guys enough for being such a safe space for me and being my literal perfect virtual village, especially throughout this pregnancy. I know that there are so many moms out there who can relate, and honestly, I want you guys to know I also do these videos for you guys. Like, I kind of touched on that earlier. I want you guys to know that you are not alone, and I'm definitely a mama that's going through it. What you see on social media, babes, that's a highlight reel. It's not always peaches, rainbows, and sunflowers growing out of your butthole. It's not, because sometimes it's hemorrhoids. But I digress. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Again, all of these makeup products were pretty much hits, guys. Like, the Makeup Revolution stuff was amazing. I love the concealer, love the mascara. The mascara literally made me stop in my tracks. Where can I find these products? I will have them like literally linked for you guys on my Amazon storefront, so you guys are like, boop, check out, easy peasy. As always, as per usual, I'm gonna go make my iced coffee now because I am feeling a lot better. I'm gonna make a bagel. I love you guys so much.